Come on in, Cowboys Nation. We got a fun show lined up for y'all. And don't forget, make sure you like and subscribe. Dallas Cowboys Network, Law Nation, Silver Blue Nation. You gotta bring that up too.
Are you ready for an unforgettable experience? Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get hype.
Oh yeah. What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Welcome to another episode of the Late Night Hype. We are your hosts, Skywalker Steel, Big Game James, Law Nation The Voice. Let's get ready. Got a special guest for you too. Let's go. Oh yeah, y'all know how we do, man. Y'all know how we bring this thing up in here. We bring it with some energy, some livelihood. We got a 2-game winning streak going. So you know what? I'm gonna let it rock a little bit longer. We got a 2-game winning streak, y'all. Yeah!
Shout out to Jerry
man.
Wayne Jones.
It gotta be. It always gotta be Wayne. You always gotta bring the Wayne in it.
Got to. Wayne
Yeah, I
and
hear you,
things.
I hear you. Oh man, listen, guys. We got a really special episode today. We'll get it here in a few minutes. But what's up with you guys, Law Nation, Silver Blue Nation, Big Game James, or Big James, as we were saying?
Big James.
What up with y'all, man?
Y'all already starting
man.
off wild.
I'm sorry. You know, Miss Candy got us going here.
Shoot. I mean, I'm good. Like we said, we got a 2-game win streak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't lose my dog Kellen Moore to Boise State. I'm feeling good.
Oh, was there rumors on that?
Yeah, it was rumors. They was talking about it, but they scooped up another coach.
Oh, okay.
Either that or Jerry Jones came to kill him. But that's a
blocker,
whole
blocker.
that's a whole
Locker.
Yeah, blocker,
that's
blocker.
a
Top
whole nother thing.
Right.
Before we move on, dog. What about you, Law? How you doing, Law?
Oh man, well with 2 L's, man, and that's good because this world is crazy. We got a couple of more days before the new year enter. They said they came out or they coming out with Coming to America Part 2.
Yeah.
I said, wow, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
When you showing the previews on it on your thing? Yeah,
I got
was
the
seeing all
full
that.
clip on my IG page. I'll check it out.
I seen them doing all that dancing and stuff. I said, they come
Yeah.
to America.
It ain't gonna be as
Yeah.
good as the first, but I don't care. I want to
Right.
see it. It's something to look forward to. Hey,
Right.
real quick, man.
Sexy
shout out.
chocolate. Sexy chocolate.
Second shot. Randy Watson. Listen, shout out to the chat, everybody in here right now. Alejandro said the only good thing in 2020 in this year is the late night hype. Love the show. Oh man, thank you very much, dear
Man, that's,
Alejandro.
that's,
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, man. Or
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy trying 2020, but the late night hype, we're always trying to get better and reinvent ourselves and be great for you guys. And a part of that reinventing and part of that trying to be great is including a new contributor to the show. Everybody, give a round of applause real quick to Miss Miss Candace, aka Candy, America's favorite Candy. What's up, Miss Candy?
Yes.
Hey guys.
I feel
Hey,
good
now-
about candy.
Just like candy. Candy. Yeah.
Hey,
I
Miss.
like this welcome. Thank you guys. Thank y'all for having me on. And hello, Cowboys Nation, and
Yo.
hello to my ladies.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what you will see is Miss Candy will be in and out of the show periodically, kind of moderating some things, and eventually we're going to go to our segment here where we get to the Cowboys headlines. But before we get to that, hey, Miss Candy, let them know a little bit about yourself and where they can find your YouTube channel that you're trying to get started as a content creator.
Hi. Okay, my YouTube is America's Fave Candy, but you can also look up Candy's Locker Room. America's
Yes.
ASTRICAS Fave FAV Candy. So that's my YouTube, and my Instagram is Candy's Locker Room. CANDYS Locker Room.
And that's where you usually have your opinions on all things football and sports, from whether it be from the game itself to fashion to all types of things, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. All right. So, guys, she'll be, like I said, periodically in and out of the show, giving her thoughts on some things and moderating as well. So we'll see. She'll probably end up being a referee between me and James. It's just be real with you. You know
Hey,
how
let's
that
right.
get my whistle.
Yeah, we getting her prepped and ready. She's gonna be like, see, Law used to do it. You gonna have to
Nah,
do
Law,
that
no,
next thing.
no, Law used to do it. Law would just let us go.
Nah, Law be
Let
like,
y'all go.
he like, okay, y'all.
Law will let us go, man. Yeah, he let us go.
I
All
got
right.
my flag ready for y'all.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she got the flag and everything.
Right.
Y'all see that?
We might have to get a challenge flag, too, for some things, you know.
Mm.
Throw in the
Okay.
challenge. if you
Third
disagree.
and long, John.
All right, let's to start the show off. Let's get to the Cowboys headlines with Miss Candy and see what's going on in Cowboys Nation so far on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. So, Miss Candy, go ahead and let us know what is happening around the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, let's start it off with Cowboys have no Pro Bowl for the first time in 1989. Anyone deserves to go. What do you guys think?
No Pro Bowlers for the first time since 1989. Weren't we 1-15 during that year, guys?
Yeah.
Yep, I
Yeah.
watched that. Paul Palmer.
Ugh. I mean,
More dreadful season.
what I want to know is, was somebody snubbed on this team?
Yeah, LP Ladouceur was snubbed. He's the best snapper in the land. You know, I think that he should have been a shoe-in for the Pro Bowl. Do you want me to go further?
Ah, damn, that's actually a good one. I can't even argue with you, Law. I was going to say this guy right here, Amari Cooper. I think, 4 different quarterbacks. I thought he had a phenomenal year. Now, granted, this is a stat-based type of and popularity contest type of thing, so I get that Coop wasn't going to go for that. But I listen, snub maybe not, but if he would have won, I wouldn't have been mad. What about you, James?
I'm gonna go ahead and jump out there and be so nice. I think D Law.
Oh, I was gonna bring that up on your ass.
I'm gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? If we talking about Pro Bowl and you look at the other defensive ends, especially in NFC, he was definitely comparable with those guys. I know they were doing the Chase Young comparison, but he was definitely comparable with those guys in the NFC. I think he was the highest graded NFC defender, edge defender. So you know what? Hey, I'm gonna give D Law props. I think he should have made the Pro Bowl.
What about Zach Martin?
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
Zach Martin is the guy.
I think his injury.
You like
kinda
Zach
made
Martin,
the
Candy?
first,
Yeah, I think that's who should have made it if he was healthy. D-Law, he didn't show up till about mid-season, so I don't know about
She
him.
ain't lying.
She ain't lying.
I like her already.
Ah, see, here you go.
We gonna get along real good. You talking like that, Candy?
See, here's the thing, Candy.
Yeah, you speaking right up Big James alley right
Big,
there.
Big James. See, D-Law, in my opinion, he did not the peak, but he started to get better around that time. However, I think he has been, like you said, James, right on par, in my opinion, with the guys that went to the Pro Bowl, like Chase Young. Like he beats Chase Young in some categories that matter, and Chase went, but I think it's because Chase Young, right? Like second overall pick, you know, the hype around Chase Young. Because let's be real, Washington is 6-8. The Cowboys are 5-9. They only have one game better than the Cowboys. So why did he go over D-Law? And their stats are comparable.
I think you know what, they're just getting tired of these Cowboys. And you know what, when you also look at Chase Young, he got Deron Payne. He's got them guys in the middle that can really help his totals out. Because we know, or at least we think we know, that if Dallas had some stoutness like the Washington football team in that middle, maybe sack totals go up even more for D-Law. And he got healthier. I think that's one of the reasons why he looked better later on in the season. They put him back on the ground. They stopped having him stand up. They started just having him rush the passer. His knee got healthy.
Yeah.
You could see he stopped limping. And then you could see where his game kind of started taking off more. So, like I said, I give shots off to D-Law. He's very good. I just never said he was great, but he's a very good dog defender.
Yeah, and when you think about a defensive edge guy, he don't have a lot of bend. He wins with technique.
Yep.
And on top of that, his burst and get off is quick. So one thing that you can look at when you look at D-Law, look at the sack fumble that he did.
Yeah.
Everybody was like forcing one-on-one to the inside and the outside. He can get home. And I believe that's an example if the Cowboys put some money or put some resources into the interior and force his team to have one-on-one to D-Law to the outside, maybe, just maybe, you'll see a more production as it relates to sacks.
Yeah. Shout out to Young Wilson for the $4.99 donation. He says, Skywalker, keep up the great work. Merry Christmas to you and your fam. You and your, I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. Is that Hawaiian?
Probably.
Ohana.
And don't you
Mahalo.
try to do it. No, just leave it alone, Sky.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Young Wilson, if I screwed up.
Akeem Smith over here disagrees with you.
Okay.
He says D-Law isn't Pro Bowl level. Earlier, Robert said that we should. Well, his comment just went away.
Somebody must have blocked him.
Back up, Silver and Blue Nation. That's you.
I didn't block him.
Somebody blocked him. Well,
didn't
Robert reposted it.
It went away.
What you
Like, you can say that.
Cleveland Brown. Honestly, I expect better from D-Law with the money he's getting. So I go no Pro Bowl for him.
Can you be mad at that? I mean, because a lot of us, remember at the beginning of the year, we mostly had a gripe with the fact that, hey man, they paid you to get all these sacks, all right? And he didn't get those, and he's not getting a ton of sacks now. Granted, he has picked it up in the back half of this season. However, like everyone was saying, he's been paid to get sacks. Me personally, I had a come to peace moment with D-Law in the sense of, all right, fam, if you can do everything else at an elite level and be a pass rusher, and that's your second thing, I can live with it. But if he did everything else at an okay level and he was just an okay pass rusher, I'd have a problem with it. So I'm just coming to peace with it, man.
That's just what it is. Like you told me to say, he's a great run defender who can pass rush.
Yeah, what it is. Yeah.
What you got, D-Law?
What you got next for us, Candy? On the
Right.
docket.
LVE and Michael Gallup escaped major injuries but still were hurt. Gallup had a hip pointer and LVE a high ankle sprain. Should the Cowboys shut them down the rest of the year? What do you guys think?
Oh, buddy.
LVE, I would with LVE. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
I definitely will with LVE. He sit your ass down,
Sit down. Yeah.
all the way down.
Yeah. LVE.
Van Der Esch can't stay healthy.
No, and that's a problem I have. That's one of the problems I have with him, because even when he comes back, doesn't it seem like he's playing injured?
Yeah.
Like
yes.
It looks like
Any small thing that happens with him, they take him to the sideline, and it's like it's a scare. Is he going to be out for the season? So it's like, why risk that right now?
Yeah, I mean, the only way you don't really sit him for the rest of the year is if you have a shot at the division. Am I wrong, Law? At the end of in week 17.
Well, my thing is you could just sit him down, and I think that Francis Bernard, he flashed during, of course, not a preseason, but during our little OTA with our little mini training camp, whatever it was, and then of course when he got into the opportunity, we can see that he got some flashes, but I think that they should roll out Joe Thomas and just deal with this LVE thing for next year. And outside of that, this is what he
needs some milk.
Get a shot out of me, dog.
He needs some milk, baby. So that's all I can say with that, man.
Hey, shout out to Marvin Hargrove. He said, like I said before, sack lives matter. Oh, dog. Sack lives matter.
Leave D-Law alone, man. Hey, when people be posting law, y'all got to put D-Law in front of the law. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking y'all talking about me. But shout out to D-Law, man. Put Joe Thomas out there.
Someone said Sean Lee 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, can you argue it?
No.
I can argue that it's a no, because Sean Lee at least gave us some more and more opportunities when we saw when he was out there on the field, right?
Well, Sean Lee was better.
Sean Lee was better, yeah.
Sean Lee was better.
Yeah, but I think what they're saying is talented linebacker that continues to get hurt.
Oh.
And it's always, even with Sean Lee, it wasn't never something always major. It always seemed like he make a play and it'd be, oh Lord, it'd be something small and then he'd be out 5-6 weeks. And now you see those same things with LVE. It'll just be, he's like an accident. Somebody just bump into him. Oh, he hurt. It's that type of thing. And it's looking like it's starting to happen with LVE. It's unfortunate because he's talented, but man, we can't be dealing with that injured linebacker syndrome all over again.
That's what it's looking like, man. I we talked about it with Boss, and I kind of been echoing it by mid-season. I was like, well, not mid-season, towards the latter. I'm like, man, listen, I know everybody's talking tackle and everybody's talking corner and safety and what have you, but if they take a backer in the first, I'm not going to be one up here pissed off. I'm not. Just not.
Oh, you talking about a certain person. Oh, okay.
No, not just one, because I do like Nick Bolton, too.
Okay.
I'm not biased to Micah Parsons, y'all. But I ain't going to be mad if you take Micah Parsons.
Right.
Shout out to Harrisburg, PA 717. What's up? What else on the docket there for the Cowboys headline? Miss Candy, America's favorite. Candy, what's up?
Hey, all right, let's get into the next one. With Sean Lee approaching his last days as an NFL player, many believe he could get into coaching and be good at it. McCarthy had this to say about those rumors. If you're dumb enough to get into coaching, McCarthy told Lee, we should definitely talk. What are you guys' thoughts on Lee becoming a coach in Dallas?
I'll let James do this one.
Nah, I already said I jumped out there. My God, me and Mike, my dog, Mike White Burkers and Blitzes, we was talking about it. He tweeted a video when Sean Lee against the Giants, and he was on the sidelines basically coaching the coach. And then it was like, okay, that guy needs to be you should have, look, I'll just say this. You should have retired last year. You already been the defensive backer. I mean, already been a linebackers coach last year. Then who knows? You could have been in running for the job this year. I think he's that good. I think he's a Peyton Manning mind on the defensive end, like me and Mike Weiss. He's a different type of guy. He did it in high school. He did it in college, and he can damn sure do it in pro. I think he will garner the respect of his peers. I think people will listen to him, and I think his mind, he will make you a smart defense, and that's one of the things the Cowboys lack. Smart, missing assignments. I feel like Sean Lee would get that together. Please get on the staff. Stop acting like you still got it. Retire and get your butt on that staff.
I mean, I'm with you. I think he should be on the staff as well. I'm not as bold to say just go straight to DC just quite yet.
Right.
Nonetheless, I would love to have him on the staff because he probably is better than some of those assistant coaches right now. I mean, let's just be real. You know, what assistant coaches defensively are you like, yes, we gotta keep them?
Mm-hmm.
None. And
Well,
from the rumors I heard, Law and James, Jerry's not just upset with Mike Nolan. He's upset with some of those defense assistants too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have a right to be when you look at the way this defense is played. You know what I'm saying? But when you heard LVE talking about, man, I had to tell Sean Lee to slow down a little bit because he's doing this, he's telling us this, he's telling us that. I feel like Sean Lee is one of them dudes that be like, ooh, this dude gonna study all day, all night. You give him an offense, what? You give him a whole week to prepare Sean Lee, what? I'm sorry, Sean Lee gonna be a beast, dog.
Yeah, a preparer of the game. But I want the Cowboys still to do their due diligence. And,
Yes, do that.
just
Yes,
because he's
yes.
been good out there on the field
through
and got some short moments of greatness and glory and all of those good things, let's do our due diligence. Let's go out there, look, there's no salary cap as related to coaching. So Jerry should reach deep down in his pocket, not give this guy a shoe-in position, and let him earn every grain of salt. Make sure that we got the best product out there as it relates to coaching. I'm tired of this.
That won't happen.
We take from within and we elevate, because that's the same issue that we see with Kellen Moore. We talked all day about his brilliancy, right? The guy was a quarterback coach for a half a cup of coffee, and now he's the head offensive coordinator of a team, and he's going into his second year. Maybe next year he can be something, but I just look at it like this, Cowboy Nation. Let's do our due diligence. That's all I'm saying.
Ruby over here says in the chat that we should just get rid of Sean Lee. I know you all see him declining.
Yeah, he got, man. I was doing a film study on Donovan Wilson, and I happened to stumble across a play where Sean Lee I was like, what the hell is Sean Lee doing? I'm like, oh damn. It's like when you see your favorite players, it's just over.
It's over.
It's over. Like it's over. I love you, Sean, but hey, join the staff,
over.
man. Join the staff.
No, James, you got to do it. Say it. He dead. Go.
He dead, man. He dead. You say with him, he dead.
Akeem doesn't like calling Kellen Moore brilliant. He doesn't like it.
Akeem, you mad at a lot of stuff today.
Akeem mad.
Man, bro.
You mad, Akeem? What you mad?
Helen Brilliant, shake my. I did the hand up here too.
Yeah.
Well, name me a person who said he wasn't brilliant when he was coming out. You know, a lot of people said, hey, he was brilliant. He's smart. I think he still is. It's just that right now he's his second year ever, as offensive coordinator. And we compare him to the Sean McVays and the other Shanahan kid, whatever his name is. I keep forgetting his name from the 49ers.
Kyle Shanahan.
This is Kyle. But those guys, man, they was in the system for a minute, man. They young, but they was in it for a long time.
How's he not doing bad when his first year we had a number one total offense?
Right. He's not bad.
I think what it is, James, is I think we have to be as fans. Remember, I'm gonna keep bringing this up because it's excellent. The conversation we had with Boss, we have to be able to take the fandom from us, take it out real quick, and just be logical. 1 second, y'all got burp. Sorry.
The narration was dope.
But what I mean is that if we can separate our frustrations with the Cowboys and kind of just look at, dissect the things with the Cowboys, you can look at Mike Nolan, dissect Mike Nolan and say, he ain't good. Like there's nothing that he does good for this team. You look at Kellen Moore, you can't come away from Kellen Moore and say he's bad. Like you can come away with some negatives from Kellen Moore, and that's fine. He's green. He's young. There's things he needs to improve on, and we talk about it here, run game and situational football. But you're not going to get better at situational football if you don't, if you don't have that experience. So if year 4, 5, 6 Kellen is same as year 1 and 2 Kellen, now that's a problem. But I think Kellen Moore, in my opinion, is having a good start for an offensive coordinator in his second year. Does that mean Kellen Moore is untouchable? Nah, I don't think Kellen Moore is untouchable. If you can get an Eric Bieniemy type of guy, then absolutely you upgrade.
Right.
But if you're willing to stick through Kellen Moore's things that he has to work through, and your offense is still number 1 in the league, how are we upset? You know what I mean? You know, don't be upset at Kellen Moore. The totality of Kellen Moore, you could be upset with his flaws, and come to the realization that he needs to be better there. But when you got an offense that was 23rd, 24th, 25th, and then he's taking them to 1-1, in my opinion, when Dak was here. Yeah, I'll take it. And really, are we complaining about the offense right now?
No, we ain't complaining all the
we
way.
complaining
on
about
that
the
one.
quarterback, maybe
We
about
just
the individual offensive linemen, but are we really complaining about the offense?
Shout out to Stelios, man, for making the donation, man. Really appreciate
make
it.
it
This segment is brought to you by Stelios right now.
Stelios.
Appreciate you, Stelios. He's on fire.
He makes it rain.
Yeah. My thing is, Sky, before you go into that point,
Yeah.
Here's the thing is with Kellen Moore. I think that he draws up wonderful plays, but it just when the time that sometimes he bring up some of those plays. You be like,
Situational
hey,
football.
What is that? You're in the red zone. Situational football. That's what he need to probably work on. Situational football.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh, you're right. I mean, that's what it is. Like I'm seeing in the chat here. Shout out to y'all. Stop doing those damn reverses in the red zone, fam.
Right. It's coming reverse sweep or reverse.
We don't need it. Okay.
And another thing I hear a lot of people saying, hey, Law, we need a fullback. We need a fullback. Did Scott Linehan ever use a fullback?
Barely.
Barely. So I don't think Boise State ever used a fullback. So even if we get a fullback, I don't think that Kellen Moore would know how to utilize a fullback within the confines of his system.
We paid a fullback 3-year deal last year, and he played like 4 snaps a game.
Right.
So yeah, we're not
dropped
using
the pass. What was that guy who dropped the Jameis Olawale?
Jameis Wale.
He opted out, right? He was smart. He was like, I'm gonna opt out, man.
Hey, Candy, let me ask you, what you think about Sean Lee jumping on the staff?
Well, you kind of took it all with your textbook answer earlier, but I do agree he does have a lot of respect on the team, and he obviously has the experience behind him. He already knows the ins and out of the defense, the team. So why not put him on the staff? I mean, at this point, coaching wise, really, what do we have to lose? And I do agree with the chat that he is slowing down. So that would be a great transition. I don't think that he would want to go and do with what Tony Romo is doing, which is fine. I feel like he would be a better fit at coaching for the Cowboys. So I definitely think that Sean Lee could just go ahead and transition now whenever he's ready, sooner than later.
Yeah. I know when he's ready. Force retire him.
Take
his jersey after the season.
That's what you
tear his name off the back.
You hate when the league forces you to retire. You hate to see it when that happens. All right, man. What's our final headline here with the Cowboys, Candy?
All right, our final headline.
Headline for your mind.
Always rhyme.
All right.
Yeah.
Vice President Jones had this to say on Hurts. He's got a ton of respect on the team. He's a hard worker. To some degree, he reminds you, I'm not going to go as far as to say all the details of the skills, his leadership, competitiveness, and the success he is having quickly reminds you of our guy, Dak Prescott, and this is just what I'm seeing from afar. Does Hurts remind you of Dak?
Go ahead, Law.
I'm gonna let somebody else.
I'll answer. In a way, I don't like Stephen Jones as much anymore, but I got to agree with him here in regards to how he's galvanizing the team, how they are rallying around Hurts, his leadership qualities. Now Dak Prescott didn't go through exactly what Hurts went through, but they're similar in the sense of they had to go through adversity in college and in high school essentially. But in college, Hurts was the man at Alabama, got benched, came back in, right, won the national championship when Tua got hurt. And then left, went to Oklahoma and played well there. So, he's been through some things as well. Went through this little quarterback controversy and he's come out on top, in my opinion. And yeah, listen, guys, I hate the Eagles, but it's so hard to root against Jalen Hurts. It's really hard to root against him as a person.
That's hard.
I'm not rooting for him to win. I'm just saying,
he's a
good dude.
He's a good kid, man.
Good kid. Go ahead, Jane.
He's a good kid. I'm saying, I'm just echoing you, Sky. He's a good kid. And like you said, I hate the Eagles, but I like Jalen Hurts. I don't want people to get confused with that, but I just like his attitude. And you, like you said, it is right. You can see that leadership. You saw how, what was the problem with the Eagles when they was there? Supremely talented player, but they was always talking about Carson Wentz had leadership problems and leadership issues. And they saw as soon as Jalen Hurts came in, he took over the building. What they say about Dak Prescott as soon as he came in, he took over the building. What did they say about Tony Romo? Great player, but we don't know about his leadership qualities. What is Carson Wentz? That's almost eerily the same situations with Romo playing, getting hurt, getting benched. You get what I'm saying? And then now you got your guy falling back and he wants his job back, and they're like, no, you're not getting it back. It's weird how it is. It's just Wentz is younger.
It's very weird. Go ahead, Law.
That hurts, man. It hurts me seeing him on the Eagles. And everybody knows that he's a diehard Cowboys fan. You know, he had the Cowboys hat in his hand and everything. He's like, I know I'm going to the Cowboys. The things that the Joneses told me, I know I'm going to be here. And then the Eagles, boy, they crafty, boy. And they knew for sure that they said, man, they can't let this guy go to the Cowboys. Now, is he a leader of man? Yes. Everything that you want to see about a person, that when they got their back against the wall and when everybody said that they can't do this and can't do that, that is what Hurts exemplified out there, even when Alabama land and going over to a whole nother system. Everybody, mama, uncle, cousin was saying that, hey, he can't play in this system. He can't throw the ball. And he continued to break those barriers of no excuses. I'm going to try to do my best. And now he's over there in the filthy death of Eagles land, and they don't even know what they got. I promise you they don't know. That guy is something else.
Damn, he's so. See, no, I don't want to hear that.
Something else,
That's
man.
Not what I'm trying to hear.
He got hard. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin, got hard.
Hey, listen, please sign Dak Prescott, okay, so we can see these two battle the next few years. Remember how they were talking about trying to do that? Wentz and Dak, that's over. But let me tell you something. If you see this Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott matchup these next few years, them games is going to be explosive and ridiculous.
You know what? I'm just here thinking about it off top. You might be right. I don't know. I feel like Hurts is going to bring out a different Dak when we play the Eagles. Not saying that Dak doesn't play well against the Eagles. We've won like 5 games in a row against the Eagles.
Those games are going to be
epic. Bring out that monster, that different attitude.
It's going to be. I'm getting chills right now. I came in front. I'm getting chills right now because I feel like both of them are going to up the challenge with each other because they exhibit those leadership and they. You feel me? And the teams are going to play better because of what they will make you do. They make you rise to the occasion, and that's what Hurts is doing, what Dak has done with Dallas. And you got to give him his props, dog.
I can't even be mad at the Steven comparison because it's looking very, very eerily similar in the sense of how he's been able to rise this team. It's so funny, these Wentz, Orlovsky, and the other cat. What's the dude's name? Sam Acho. All of a sudden,
weird looking.
You know, Jalen Hurts is now Acho did say slow down type thing, but yeah, we could slow down. We need to see more, but my goodness, these 2 or 3 games that Hurts has played, man, he looks like the future for that team. I'm not saying future Pro Bowl or future All Pro, anything like that. Just he looks like their quarterback.
Yeah.
Dallas Lee had something to say in the chat. He said if Hurts continues doing all that running like Deshaun Watson, they won't last long in the league.
Well, that is a concern. That's a very valid point.
Smart. I think he'll be smart. Because he ain't gonna want to leave that field, so he gonna be smart. I ain't getting injured.
But it's a valid point, James. You know, the running quarterback, what comes with it is the fact that you can get injured. Watson so far hasn't, he did get hurt, dinged up, but I wouldn't consider Watson a guy that you're like, oh my God, Watson's hurt all the time. Yeah. Like he tore his ACL in practice. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't in the game. We're talking about practice.
When you look at their body types too, I think Hurts is more smaller and compact than Watson. He's more like linear, long and linear.
Yeah,
so
he's linear.
Like he's more susceptible to the injuries, where Hurts is more compact.
Hey, but dog.
Well, let me just say this though. But
we got a tank at Dak, and he got hurt.
Yeah. Let me say this.
Just now.
I think that Hurts, and you're talking about people say, hey, you better watch out that he's running. Wentz run more reckless than both of those guys, right?
And he
And
don't know
Wentz
how to-
got folded up like a wallet in a lawn chair. And I want to tell people this: the way that Dak Prescott got injured, it was a freak accident. I kid you not, it was a freak accident. It had nothing to do. It had more so to do the way that the Ryan kid tackled him, opposed to it was
Sure.
the fact that he was running the ball.
Sure.
So yeah.
Sure, but two
Yeah.
things on that. One, yes, Wentz runs around more recklessly and everything, but running around recklessly is completely different than a running quarterback
Quarterback,
that knows the nuances of being able to run. Like there was a run that he had against the Cardinals. I think it was on 4th and 6, and he dropped back. He got to the top of his drop. He knew once that field spread, there was no thought about it. I'm taking off. I'm getting the 6 yards first down. Whereas Wentz is trying to make a play. Now I'm taking off. So I think it's difference in the way they run. And the second one with the Dak Prescott, yes, absolutely a freak accident in the way it happened. However, let's not let Dak off the hook in the sense of he does not slide enough. He doesn't. And honestly, let's just be real. We, in my opinion, have been fortunate over the 4.5 years or what it's been that this is the first time Dak has got injured running, because there was some hits that I've seen Dak take and some plays that I've seen him take from running. I'm like, yo, you can't.
He's always head first.
You can't do that, Dak. You have to slide or you have to be smarter. But he's so much of a warrior, that I'm going to fight for this.
He got that little brother syndrome. They used to try to lock him up in the room or something. I'm gonna beat you. The worst play, well, the scariest play in my opinion was the Seattle
Redskins?
Seahawks game.
Oh, okay.
When I think old boy hit his knee and he flipped over. Which one y'all think?
I thought when he took that hit from Washington.
Washington. That one got me in Washington.
I thought
Washington.
he got smacked.
He got it should have been a
And Romo
flag.
was like, oh, he's done. He's out. He's concussed. He's out. He came back next play.
Which one was that? Okay.
When we was at Washington and we lost that game, remember when he got tackled in the end zone? We fumbled. We were trying to come
On the
back.
road.
Oh man, y'all got some good recall.
That's the one I think of when I'm like, dog, he need to stop doing this because he got
When
smacked.
he did that, I said, stop doing that now.
What about the Arizona one when he flipped over into the?
I like
no.
that. You don't get hurt on those.
No, the
calls.
flips,
those,
usually unless you flip on your neck. But I mean,
Yeah, you don't get hurt. Even when you do your neck, it don't land. It's like a blink.
what did you think,
Okay.
Candy? Do you think that Dak should stop running or should slide better? I think he should learn to slide better.
Did you ask me that?
Yes, Candy. What do you think he should kind of slow down on the running?
See, as far as him getting hurt doing it, yes, but from the standpoint of him being the type of player that likes to carry the team on his back, I feel like he only does those hard run plays when it's absolutely necessary. Like when the
That's
Cowboys are down and no one else is stepping up to the plate, you're going to see Dak Prescott take the ball in his own hands literally and run the ball.
That's true.
You know what? That's kind of true because
That's real.
a lot of the times we used to, before this injury, I ain't gonna lie, we all did it. We would complain, man, we wish Dak would run more. like we would complain about that. But when did Dak run? Look at his runs against the Saints a couple years ago in that tight game. Big first down. Look at his runs against the Seattle Seahawks in the playoffs. Big first down and almost touchdowns, right? Like when you're absolutely right. When we absolutely need a first down, Dak is taking
takes
off
it.
and he screw that sliding shit. I'm not sliding.
Yep.
I'm getting the first down. So that's true. He does only usually run when he needs to run, but maybe that play call should be more called in question where he got hurt because we were moving the rock, throwing the ball, and all of a sudden we run a quarterback, a designed quarterback run for what?
I liked it. I just feel like that was freaky. I liked it. I
It
liked
was,
it.
but for what though, James? Like in my opinion, Dak
I
has
like
turned.
seeing Dak run a little bit.
No, I'm saying that call. That call for what? Like Dak to me has turned into a really damn good passer, one of the best passers in the league. So I know he can beat you with his arm. His legs should just be a little sugar on
You
top.
still like to see him run though, don't you?
He barely does design runs though.
But he be running though.
He does. He does.
Is it
Russell
time for
different,
my
though.
flag?
But
Is it
Russell,
time?
go to flat. Yeah, you go ahead. Go
Nah,
to
don't
flat.
start the flag. We ain't even got ready yet.
She don't even know that. She don't even know. Hey, James.
Yeah,
She don't even know we on level 2 right now.
we ain't even hit
Two
level
out of-
7.
2 out of 10.
Well, I save it then. I'll save it.
2 out of 10. All good. Hey, Candy, we
the flag.
appreciate you for the Cowboys headlines. with Miss Candy. Give a round of applause for the first Cowboys headlines with Miss Candy, y'all. Thank you. Stick around though. We'll also be, trying to see if we can get some of those comments in there. Definitely let us know if you see an interesting comment that we can attack or have to throw a flag on. Still throwing flags on them too. Trust me. I throw flags on the comment.
Hey, before you say anything, Josh Gordon retire. Retire.
What happened now? He came back.
He had another setback.
Oh
Boy.
no.
Retire.
But I thought you can roll them. I thought you can roll one.
You got to
Retire.
know when to roll them.
Retire.
Know when to smoke them.
You need your life now. Let it. Just don't play football no more, dog.
Smoke weed every day.
Let that brother be.
Hey, I don't think it's the bottle with him. He like to drink.
You like to drink? Okay, that's a different story now.
Yeah.
It's different when they drinking.
Yeah.
He said he was drinking. Go ahead, Candy.
I'm
What'd you
sorry.
say? No, go ahead.
They just keep rolling down. But a couple of people said that we need to sign Dak.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on Rain Dakota Prescott? What are your points of views on it?
As far as signing, I feel like we've paid everybody else, and they have not lived up to the hype during this season. So why can't you pay your quarterback who goes out on a limb literally every play, every chance he gets? What is the holdup with paying him his asking price? And I know they offered him a pretty hefty amount, but why couldn't they just pay him his asking price? I think they should.
I don't think either side's request was unreasonable.
They didn't want to give him that 4-year deal because that's what the Cowboys don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
And then looking at what they came out with this year, I see why Prescott camp was like, nah, dog, give me the 4-year, because they trying to give an extra game in next year for 2021. Yeah. Extra game means more immunizations. Yeah.
Yeah, they've already approved it.
Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be 17 games. It's weird though. Well, it's gonna be weird, but go ahead.
Let's kind of attack this Eagles game, man, because believe it or not, guys, we're still alive. I mean, this is craziness. Like I had a feeling we'd be kind of alive coming towards the end of the season due to the way the division was, but there was that point after the Washington game. I almost did it again. Yeah, throw the flag on me. The Washingtons. After that game, where I was like, I mean, this is a wrap, right? I mean, like, this division has to be over by now. And lo and behold, here we are, 2 games out, still have a chance. And they're not going out there to throw this game, so don't expect that. So we have to ask, do the Cowboys have a legitimate shot here, or is Jalen Hurts' new resurgence on this Eagles team is this going to be too much because of this defense? He hasn't turned the ball over yet in regards to an interception, so.
You don't turn the ball over. That's the problem. And he's a running quarterback. That's another issue that we have. Yeah. And then we got to face against Sanders. Sanders is a dynamic, explosive back that I think that they are getting on the same page. Their wide receivers are pedestrian, so that's where our strength will be at against their wide receivers. But they still got a guy that can climb the ball out of the sky named Falcom. You know what I'm saying?
Falcom.
Oh, crap. So at least Carson would close his eyes and throw it his way. The way we win, it have to be a shootout. It would have to be the Arizona versus the Eagles game 2.0. We would have to do a shootout just like that. Maybe our special team step it up, and maybe our defense can find a way to make Sanders fumble, make one of those other running backs fumble the ball, and that's how we can win this game.
Oh, man, I'm nervous about the defense against this. Like you said, Sanders and Hurts, they're explosive runners, and I think they're going to RPO, read option us to death. So that means a lot of eye candy, a lot of hesitation on your linebackers, and I don't even think the receivers are going to be the biggest issue. Goddard and Ertz up the middle of the field. That's going to be a huge problem for Dallas that I think they're going to have to find a way to not coddle, but to stop them. Let's just be real. We're going to have to find a way to stop them. I'd want Hurts to throw the ball outside the hatches. Beat me with these receivers. Don't beat me with Miles Sanders, Dallas Goedert, and Zach Ertz. Because nothing has changed, guys.
Keep it real then,
I'm
James.
just worried about the broken plays because Dallas does bad when you get to scrambling and broken plays, and then we about to make the tackle and he throws it deep and dude gonna be wide open. We go like, oh my God. Those are the ones that I'm worried about. The broken plays where he's scrambling around, he just Lord throwing it deep.
How
on
about the
us.
broken coverage?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
broken
one that-
play with a broken coverage.
The broken
means-
coverage be killing us, man.
and you know when he get to scrambling, Sky, and D-Lo almost got him.
No, Jalen Smith, them hips.
Yeah, right. With his
Them hips.
With his damn hippity hop.
Hey,
Uh-oh. Got a defender.
He hibbity hops.
You do be skipping. You do.
He needs some milk.
He be hibbity. That boy hibbity hop more than
You know, you know,
I'm okay.
you know how he changed direction. this how Jalen changed direction. You know how you run outside, but oh shit, I forgot something. That's how he changed direction. He turn around.
No,
Oh shit.
he changed direction like the Flintstones. You know when they be running in the air, they don't be going nowhere.
Oh,
Running,
Oh,
and then they try to.
that's my dog, man,
Hey,
Jalen. But
sorry,
man,
I ain't dissing. My bad.
Hey, we keep it real.
I'm sorry, Jalen.
It's almost time for your nickname.
Big James. Big James.
she gonna drop the game. Go ahead and say it, Candy. Say it one time for me.
You know what?
Big James.
Big James, you done lost the game.
You done lost the game. Big James.
Just saying, man.
Now we have another comment from Big James.
No, I mean that's real though. Like the linebacker situation is real, man. The misdirection, the mobile quarterbacks, and listen, every time that Doug Peterson has any other quarterback other than Carson Wentz, he has success with the RPO.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm more about that, man. And on the other side of the ball, now here's the thing, guys. Granted, it was Carson Wentz at the quarterback. We had a ton of opportunities to win that game in Philly with
Right.
Ben DiNucci.
DiNucci.
And if y'all remember, Ben DiNucci's like the 5th quarterback on this team.
Right.
And
I
we
thought he was the eighth.
we had every opportunity to win it. Now Carson Wentz, careless Carson, hashtag careless Carson, gave us every opportunity to win that game. So what the defense is going to have to do is continue doing what they did over the last now 8 games. They've got 14 turnovers in the last 8 games. If the Cowboys can do that, then they put themselves in position to win this game. But again, we're talking about a defense that's been historically bad, that gave up almost 500 yards to 2 quarterbacks this past Sunday, and over 150 rush yards to 2 regular running backs. So it's just hard, man. It's really hard to sit here and be super confident in this game, y'all. Please.
Go ahead and give us some confidence. She said what? So go ahead.
I'm sorry if I'm being
Go
a
ahead,
Debbie
go
Downer,
ahead.
I'm
man,
just
but
always gonna be optimistic. I don't care because you have to admit sometimes the Cowboys just shock us, and we don't know how we won,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
we're just thankful that we won. So I hope that. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna say we're gonna win.
that's
We're gonna win. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
beat
pull
the
this
Eagles.
one out.
and let me not get let me not gush too much over these bums because they still are 4-9 or 4-10-1. Or is it 4-9-1? What are they?
I don't know what they are.
I think they're 4-9-1. So it ain't like this squad is just
It'll be
some
history when we play them.
yeah.
That's what.
It's a home game for us, and I think that the Cowboys, we play faster on the turf anyway. It's a home game. I think that Tony Pollard may have another explosive game. I know that a lot of people were saying that, hey, he only averaged 2.5 yards per carry, and I was trying to tell people that the 49ers are 5th in rushing. That's how the
Right, that name,
defense.
the
They are
40
4th.
wide is-
40 whiners. You know, they'll whine. Oh, we missing our guys. Wait till we get our back. Wait till we get our guys back. I said, wait till we get our guys back. You know, I can't stand the 49 whiners. You know,
40 whiners.
Whining. We don't have our guys. Wait till we get Bosa. Wait till we get this. Wait till we get that.
We was in the Super Bowl last year.
You was in the Super Bowl. When the last time y'all was in the Super Bowl? I said, I don't care because I laughed and I was with tears of joy watching the 49 make it all the way to the Super Bowl to ultimately get swashed like a bug. I was like, yes.
And plus, they didn't get that 6 because they would have never shut up, Law. So
Right.
that saved us because that's the only thing Pittsburgh, whenever I say something to them, 6.
6, yeah.
One of my best friends is a 49er fan. I watched the Super Bowl with him last year, and I was just sitting back there like, listen, I'm happy that you know, for you that you happy y'all finally doing something, but I don't want y'all to get this 6. What you talking about?
Hell no.
Right.
They would never shut.
Never.
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Okay, wait till we get our 6 though, boy. Y'all know Law ain't gonna never hush. You know.
Shit, I'll be dead.
Wait till we get 7,
Hey,
boy. Wait, we gonna find a way to get a 7, boy.
Lunatic
Woo-woo.
said our defense cannot have a repeat of Baltimore. If I'm Philly, I'm putting on that tape. Every
They already
single
played it.
play they
Watch
did, we're doing.
Wow. Someone named the Dak Prescott Show. Niners are better, and I'm a Washington fan. Cowboys haven't gone to the Super Bowl in 26 years. LOL. Well, maybe.
Well, tell us something.
When the
we
last
don't
time
know.
Washington made it to the Super Bowl? Since you want to
Dog,
call out
like
records.
for real.
I mean, to keep it
Like
a bean,
Just
y'all don't
swept
even
us.
got a name. Y'all can't talk shit.
They just swept us this year. We have swept y'all like almost. Lord, just stop. It's the gap is so big with Washington now. It ain't even no rivalry.
Thanks, Carlos.
Hey, shout out to the Washington quarterback. Was he at the strip club or something? You know?
Man, he's got them dollars in his pocket.
Where
You
them
know,
dollars
bro,
at?
Better manage your money. Better manage your money, dog.
Manage your money, fam.
Them tricks ain't good.
Silly rabbit.
Yeah.
Tricks.
What he got to say about that? Because they quarterback over there doing some craziness.
Reckless stuff.
He gone now. He
Draft Time says on the defense side, we just need to keep forcing turnovers just like the 3 games.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
right.
If we can get turnovers, that'll help us. But
right.
there's going to be possessions you don't get turnovers, fam. And we saw what
Right.
happened in Baltimore when we didn't get a turnover.
Well, if we can duplicate that game that we got in Philly where we got all those turnovers and now we
Careless.
have a more capable quarterback,
Careless
that can
Carson.
help us as well. So I know it was careless. So, but we got to still understand as good as Jalen Hurts, has played, he's still green as shiznit. You feel me? It's not like he's not like he's played 5-6 games. He just got on the field. So what Mike Nolan needs to do is come out there and be aggressive with him. Don't sit back there and make Jalen Hurts get comfortable. Come after him. Don't be scared of him. He's still
Awesome.
a rookie. He's
Yeah.
only playing a few games. Get after him. Make him work.
It's a home game. Let's bring it back. Let's bring that thunder back. And Sky, is your third cousin gonna be out there again at the right tackle, or is he your second cousin, or is he back at the? Is he moved up from the little kid table?
No, he's still my second cousin. He didn't play as well as he had
gotta
been
play.
playing, but
gotta play.
I got him a little paper plate. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I gotta put some preference around the statement. Candace,
Oh,
Yes.
Terrence Steele
Mhm.
is Skywalker Steele. What's it? Second cousin.
Right now, he's my second cousin.
Right now he's
Number one.
Early in the year, I wasn't even disowned. He was disowned. He was cousin-in-law. He was only cousins because he's married to the Cowboys, and the Cowboys is my family.
I have
and
one
all that.
question. Is this cousin in real life or like fantasy team play?
Oh no, we just playing it.
he just playing.
We just messing, bro. That ain't my cousin.
That fantasy could.
Fantasy could.
That was my cousin. That was my cousin.
But Candace got a cousin on the team though, for real. He's a wide receiver. You won't let him know.
I mean, you talk about Lamb?
Don't yeah.
Not really
Oh,
your cousin.
Huh?
Is that your cousin for real?
No.
Is that what?
Is that your
Is that
cousin
your
for real?
real?
I don't know. I gotta do a DNA test.
That ain't your damn cousin.
That's my
Come
last
on, Law.
name.
No, they got the same last name. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you see, you gotta say
Why you
that.
set us up like that?
I
You
set
said-
y'all up. Y'all was like, oh, for real.
Hold on.
Look. God, look at it like,
Hold
wait,
on.
hey, let's talk off air.
Let's talk off air. We got
Let's talk off air.
holla at CD.
The hype.
Look, don't nobody want to hear from Terrence. Don't nobody want to
Everybody
hear
want
from
to hear from Terrence.
Don't wait for
He
Terrence.
just waiting for layout.
But CD Lamb, you know.
Lamb, LAM, same spelling and everything. So you never know.
You never know.
No.
COVID is over. I'm gonna try to like snatch a piece of sweat on a towel or something. And stick it in, you know.
Hey, cuz. Be cuz.
Hey, cuz, you my cuz for real.
Hey, sign this for me right quick.
Right. Hey, cuz, come on to hype one time for the one time.
Yeah, for the one time.
Right.
What would y'all think of? Like, hey, yo, I got Terrence to come on. Y'all be happy with that?
Terrence still to come on the show. Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be a great time.
Oh, okay. I ain't know. You know. I mean,
Because we're not gonna disrespect him.
No. I'm gonna be real with you. It probably had to record. Listen. I brought Darian on because I knew how these folks was gonna do him if I came.
He was smart. He recorded that.
Yeah.
Because he was gonna get the business live.
Yeah, y'all was gonna do him dirty.
Darian Thompson. You got to say it like that.
Oh, boy, Skeeter.
Yeah.
I see Eastside. You dead damn wrong. But anyway, let's move forward here.
That's the East Side Harold sighting.
Yeah. Not for all the good reasons.
You about to get blocker.
Nah, not for all the good reasons.
Boz, don't block Harold. Don't block him.
No.
You know, because I love seeing the Harold, you know, jumping in.
Don't call him first. He's Harold.
Shout out to my guy JoJo, man. He said got the late night hype and the NBA game on. Salute to you, brother.
He made it big time then, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shit,
Oh my
for
gosh,
real.
people are speaking. Hello, guys.
Yeah, he's talking about Eastside.
I have to get proper with them.
Yeah, make sure you guys follow, go subscribe to her channel. She is putting out constant content on that channel. America's Fave Candy. And if you want to follow her on Instagram, what was your Instagram?
Candy's locker room.
Candy's Locker Room. All right.
Yeah, he's got Harold already subbed.
Yeah, he won himself.
Oh, by the way, she don't just do Cowboys content. She do all of it. So she do talk about those
Houston
Texans down there.
Those Lectins.
Although there's not much to talk about lately.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Cowboys is always home, so don't try to get mad at me.
Listen, that's what he do. all the late night hype day ones, they know how he is, man.
Don't worry about no Harold.
They know how he is. What's up, Paul, man? A couple people are coming in through late. Dimitri, what's going on, Dimitri? Wink been in here though. I think Wink been in here.
Wink, man.
Yeah, Wink in here.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Charles.
Tyler said
Uncle
Candace
Charles.
Lamb may be the coolest name ever.
Who?
Oh, thank you.
Tyler Wilkinson.
So what?
Candy Lamb may be the coolest name ever. Oh, cause like Candy Land, Candy Lamb.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Trying to
okay.
get some points,
Like
dog.
it.
You trying to get points. You getting points.
I mean,
He scored. He's
clever.
clever. You know.
I know, I'm
Candyland.
We also need to bring Eastside back to his home. Swaggy D says.
Peace
Be
out,
careful.
Dave.
He might be all in your feeds. Be careful. He's a stalker.
All right, listen. Are y'all ready for my favorite? This is becoming one of my favorite parts of the show. Hashtag late night hype. I'm about to get a shirt, y'all. We about to get the shirt added to our merch. Hashtag LNH or hashtag late night hype, man. This is one of my favorite parts of the show, Candy. And what we do here, and we'll let you facilitate this thing a little bit here. We'll get the fans and the chat. They'll do a hash. They have to put hashtag. Hashtag late night hype or hashtag LNH, and they will ask their question or statement, and then we will talk about what it is that they're asking or stating.
Fun.
Yes, so it's kind of like a speed round. So we try not to go too long on our answers, well, because we're trying to get everybody's questions as fast as best as we can. You're probably not gonna get all of them, but
if you donate, you top of the list. You top of the list.
Oh, wow, guys, did you hear that?
Donations.
yes, and yes, I mean I would be wrong if I didn't say that. Super chats, donations go to the top. So yes, man, it is time for my favorite time. Hashtag late night hype. And listen, I got one for you already. I'm sorry, Kenny. Let me do this one.
Okay.
My man Sosa said hashtag late night hype. Is it true Big Game James just changed his name to Big James?
Man,
Big James.
Sosa.
Big James.
Sosa.
No, that was just a little joke. His name is Big Game James.
Big James.
She only dropped the game when he
Nah,
do something.
feel me? Now Sosa, you
Ew.
the man.
Big James. Oh man. All right, Kenny. Go ahead and find us some hashtag late night hypes, and let's see what we can do here. I'll help you out as well. Go ahead.
Okay, Antoine, do you think CeeDee Lamb should have made the Pro Bowl over just Jefferson?
No.
Probably not. Probably not, because he was on that trajectory, Law and James, to make the Pro Bowl over him, but then Dak got hurt. So, nah, Justin Jefferson's been consistent all year with his better quarterback.
Oh, yeah, he would have been a shoo-in if Dak Prescott wasn't hurt. But go ahead.
Yeah, opportunity wasn't there. How about Jordan Lewis play lately? He warranting a contract back.
Free safety.
Yes.
Free safety.
Jordan Lewis, bring him back for a cup of coffee. Maybe he signs a hometown cheap deal for the Cowboys for a futures contract.
Here, I got one.
Cowboy Cavern said.
Hold on, Kenny. Kenny, what we do?
She rapid fire,
She
boy.
Hold on, Kenny. We all go down the we gonna go down the line and answer it. Here's my take on the Jordan Lewis thing. My tune has changed a bit. Okay, I didn't want to bring any of them back, and it was okay. What if you had to bring one of the three in regards to Woods, Lewis, or Cheeto? I was like, I guess Cheeto try my safety, but you know what? How about this? Because I've seen enough of AB this year. Bring back Lewis and get rid of AB. Just eat it. Just eat the contract.
She ain't gonna roll with that one though.
Oh, what, she like Anthony Brown? I don't think she know. You like Anthony Brown?
Wait, you like Pringle Chip Brown?
Wow. Did you
That's one of her favorites right
I
there.
did. I said Pringle Chip.
I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
Come on, Candy. He whacked.
I saw him at a training camp, and I thought that, when he got to where he is now, he would be a good player. And I don't think we need to get rid of Brown.
Why?
Because I don't want to. Next question.
Rapid fire, baby.
Rapid fire. Go ahead, Candy. Look, I gotta
Go ahead. Don't mess with her, Big
I
J.
gotta throw the flag
You lost the game.
on y'all.
Okay. Mucho, where's Lil Sky tonight?
Oh, because I had my son on a live stream on Sunday for the games. Yeah, my son was on, and he was cool. He had a good time with it and everything. But you know how little 3-year-olds get. After about 2 minutes, he was like, "All right, I'm bored. Time to go."
And they
Time to go. Hey, Stelios with the $5 donation says hashtag late night hype. Eagles Cowboys score prediction. Go. Law. Go.
31-27 Cowboys.
Candy, go.
45-28.
45.
Wow,
James, go.
45.
I'm going for it.
James don't like these. Neither do I, James.
Big game James don't like no. Just donations though. It's donations.
Donation. You got to answer.
I'm going to say 27-24 Cowboys, the Leganator.
Oh, I like that one, James.
The kick Wanda must
listen.
be panning them deep.
I'm going to hit James with the Price is Right. 28-24 Cowboys. Say no. All right,
Hey, y'all write our score predictions down,
Nah,
man.
I'm
'cause I swear I forgot.
no.
mine.
Hey, yo, I'm playing.
Late night hype.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying they're forgetting the hashtag.
Yes, hashtag. Put the hashtag.
Do the hashtag. So let's see who's gonna be the first question. All right, you guys think we will win the East? That's from Mucho Boomin.
Metro Boomin on this morning.
Mucho.
I know he knows what I mean though.
A lot of Boomin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he knows.
we like to play around with the nicknames there.
Oh, I didn't know y'all knew them. Sorry.
I don't know him, but James knows him.
bad,
Shout out to
James.
him. Mucho elegante. Cowboys winning the division. Everybody mad. Everybody saying who tank. They mad. We win the division because Washington team not focused. Cowboys gonna figure out this win, and we're gonna beat the Giants at the end of the year.
Make
We're gonna
good
get
point.
into the playoffs.
Kind of make a good point. I'm going to go by default.
Right.
In the sense that Washingtons are going to win one of the next 2 games, and that ends everything.
No.
James, Cowboys win the division?
Damn, I don't know. They just might. But I'm gonna do the you know what? Yeah, they're gonna win it.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, they're gonna win it.
Okay.
All right.
Why
I'm
not?
looking for
I mean,
one
we
more.
play the Giants too. Why not?
I got one from Mike. Hashtag late night hype. I'm always asking free agency questions. Yeah, Mike. But me and you right here, Mike. I like free agency. He said, when can we get rid of Jalen's awful contract? Technically,
It's
you
not a bad contract.
Good one.
technically you can get rid of it this offseason and split up the cap and it won't be astronomical. I think it's a $3 million year one, $2 million year one, and then $6 million the next year. So technically, I mean, it's bad in the sense of he ain't. It's
Yeah, right,
like
right. He ain't
we
that
could have used
guy.
that and kept
Yeah.
Jalen, or I'm sorry, what's his name? Byron.
Hey, my guy Steve Lumpton got one.
Yeah.
Hashtag late night hype. Can the Cowboys actually win a first round playoff game?
Who we play? Tampa Bay or who we play?
No,
They won't win them. They wouldn't surprise.
no, that means we got to play either the Saints, maybe against the Cardinals, maybe if that's who they were to play, but I don't know how that would work.
It'll be a home game.
no.
Sky Mirror can do something for us,
No.
right?
Do you think they can win a game, Candy? Playoff game? Be real, Candy. Remove. I know you love them.
She PBO up in here.
But I'm really optimistic. I say
Yeah.
it depends on who all we have healthy,
That's
who
true.
we play against, and what Cowboys team we get that day. Sometimes we get the lazy Cowboys, and sometimes we get the Cowboys that's fed up, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna surprise y'all. I'm actually play to my full potential today.
Yeah, that sounds like a no to me.
I ain't really seen that. I ain't
Like a
seen
no.
that.
What about
All
you,
right,
Lo?
it's a yes.
Oh,
Because
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, you
tired
gotta-
of going to the playoffs and losing. We need to go and at least win the first game. If we can get there, then that momentum needs to keep going. I'm gonna say at least the first game.
can you imagine if Andy Dalton's first career playoff win
First,
With Dallas.
is in Dallas? Oh my!
And
goodness.
it's almost you want if it happens you wouldn't be mad, but the other part of it's like, oh,
go ahead, James,
Lord,
say it.
Andy Dalton won a playoff game.
Say
now
it.
we're gonna hear all this noise.
I know.
We're gonna hear all this noise. I told you, Andy Dalton, he never won a playoff game. He came to Dallas. We fired him out.
I don't care. I don't care, James.
Fired him.
But think about it. This would be if this is just a land of ifs, right? It'll be three consecutive home games, right?
You mean going into the playoffs?
Because every game you got to treat it like a playoff, right? You win and you in. We got to hope that the Washington lose every game, right? It's home game straight on the way all the way to the playoff right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just trying to bring in some objectivity with some a sprinkle of optimism.
Bro, we ain't
So
winning- we
if
ain't
the
winning.
Washington team lose out and we win out, it'll be
Fam.
3 consecutive home games.
No, we played the Giants on the road.
Giants in a row?
Yeah, we already played the Giants at home. Dak got hurt, remember?
Dang, that's your right. So okay, down. That throws out my mind on that one. Well, we'll be a playoff home game then.
We're gonna have to play up against one of these quarterbacks and one of these offenses. I
Gotta
ain't
be at the
buying
home.
it. I ain't buying it. Go ahead, Candy. Give us another hashtag late night hype if you got one.
I thought you wanted some positivity.
Right.
Hey, her and Jess would be best friends.
Best friends.
PVO Candy.
I got one. Hashtag late night
Okay,
hype.
I don't
go
see
ahead,
any
go ahead, Candy.
hashtags. Just
Yeah.
I
read
see
them.
one. I see one.
She's
I'm
Just
gonna
one.
Get 'em.
read.
we're gonna have to get her to download the chat app
Download
so she can see she can
Oh.
scroll up. Yeah, we got
Yeah,
you next time. We
yeah.
got you next time. we got you
I
next
got,
time.
Got you next
one
time.
from Roger Tharps. He says, and the lunatic asked one too, but this was a good one. Roger Tharp says, "Do you think TP will go for 100?" That's a good question.
That's a good defense.
good one.
I mean,
But I
good
think
run
he
defense.
can run on that defense for some strange reason.
Not the run. I don't think the run.
Shit, Ezekiel had 100-yard games on that run defense all the time.
Yeah, back in the day. I'm talking about.
He said back in the day.
Right,
It
right.
just happened.
But no, go look at how many yards we rushed for earlier in the year.
I know. I said.
I know the quarterbacks can run on the Eagles. I don't think Andy
Andy Dalton.
Dalton is Andy
What
Dick.
we doing here? He ain't Josh Allen. Josh Allen, he the only.
Daniel Jones ran all over the Eagles that year.
Josh Allen is the football version of White Man Can't Jump. That mother sucker be gone. Seriously, he probably the second best running quarterback in the league.
God,
Yeah.
Von Shreveport is stupid.
What Von?
What do you say? What do you say?
He said, "What up, man?" You said Jessica name should go pop up like Beatles.
We gotta get Candy hip on the regulars up in here. We got some regulars up in here, Candy.
I see
You
Jessica.
wild, Vine. You wild, Vine.
She's like you, Candy, in the sense of she's very positive. PVO is her thing.
PVO.
Positive vibes
She will
only.
not speak one negative thing about them
She
Not
Cowboys.
a
will not
yeah.
see.
Not one goddamn
one.
negative thing.
Not one
Yeah,
negative.
I got another lady on the squad.
Yeah.
Thank
Hold up now.
Well, I mean on the chat.
You the main. Let me be
I'm reading
quiet.
these comments. They
I'm
tripping.
pleading the fifth. I'm sure.
I meant some like backup.
Back.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let
All
me get some more. Dang, Zach Wilson eating right now. Whew. The quarterback Zach. MTH Sonny
BYU?
says, yeah, BYU. He says hashtag late night hype. Is Xavier Woods the needle in the stack? I'm guessing he means the haystack. I'm guessing that probably means is he the odd man out. Xavier Woods. Now you like AB, Candy? Do you like Xavier Woods too?
She probably don't even know who that joker
Yeah,
is.
so
out
Xavier
there.
Woods is our free. I don't even know if she can hear us. Well, Xavier Woods, I think he is the odd man out moving forward. He just play and talks like he don't even want to be here.
So is that why I haven't heard much of him?
Probably why he ain't making no
Right.
plays. He ain't making no
I
plays.
like Anthony Brown better. I mean Brown better.
AB.
Hey, I wish I would have been able to edit this thing, but I had Darius Butler on earlier. And James, you're definitely going to listen to this interview because I asked him about the free safety switch because Butler switched from corner to safety. I asked him about Cheeto and Jordan. I'm not going to give it away, but you need see that tease. That's a real tease right
The
there.
teaser.
But you need to listen to what he said about that switch and about our guys switching. I think it'll be very interesting. By the way, I'm not trying to do a selfless plug here, but my guys, that interview was super great, man.
I already told you I was
Yeah.
waiting for that.
Man, if
There's
y'all ain't
other
listening to
stuff.
Darius Butler,
He's a beast.
his podcast with
mixed up.
Antoine Bate, I really think y'all should do it, man. He was
And
really
Mateus
dropping
is
some
good
gems.
too.
He was dropping
Yeah.
some gems. I might drop it later tonight, but or tomorrow morning, one of the others. But I'm
Do it in
excited
the
for y'all
morning
to see. It.
something, dog. I need to hear that shit.
Yeah, I need y'all should really listen to that thing. Nonetheless, let me move forward here on these late night hypes.
We have something from Josh. How much confidence do you have in the coaching staff to evaluate players?
Wow. Oh my goodness.
It's hard to say a lot.
Oh my goodness. That's hard, man.
It's hard to say a lot.
My thing is, me, Big Game, James, and Sky, we've been yelling, okay, Donovan Wilson, put him out there. And we've been yelling on other things as it relates to the offensive line and stuff like that. And it seems as if, though, the coaching staff moves at a snail pace. So I'm like if it's 5, like if the scale from 1 to 10, I'm like at a 4.5. I'm at a 4 basically, on confidence meter.
Law, I actually won't even speak the Donovan Wilson thing because they did put him in early too, week 3. They said, okay, we're going to give DT this shot here, and it didn't work, and they put him in early. The one where it's like, dog, how can I trust you? Is why the hell it took 9 weeks to get Terrence Steele out. When you saw he was a detriment, like a extreme detriment to the offensive line constantly, right? Like he was a constant detriment. So that part puts me on hold. Okay, you put Donovan Wilson in after 3 games. We say about time, but he's played now 10 games. He started 10 games now, which good. Glad you put him in. It took 3 games. At the time, we felt that was too long. Now it's like, all right, you got him in there. But why so long for Terrence Steele? Why no Bradley and Nye? Why no Reggie Robinson? These things we just don't know. Like, it's hard to really feel confident. I don't know about you, James, but I can't say I'm confident in their evaluation right now.
No, I'm not confident at all. Just for those things, and then I'm gonna throw out Connor McGovern as well. They
Yeah.
were basically playing
But-
him like he was a redhead stepchild.
But
like
where
he
would you
was
put him?
Trash. I know, but you get what I'm saying. Like, we obviously seen he got some talent, you
Yeah.
know. And
Yeah.
when we talked about just like you said, Steele, Zach Martin has played tackle, right? And what did Mike McCarthy say? Oh, this ain't fantasy football,
Fantasy
but that's what he
football.
played in college. You could have kicked him out earlier, and then when it got bad, then you kicked him out, and then you moved in McGovern. So you knew it was right. You feel me? So
Mhm.
that's bad evaluation right there. And I know me and you talked about this still, and I know it's the veteran thing, but we obviously saw that Tyler Biadasz is a good player. But what we have ever saw him, if Looney been healthy all year, I wonder about that.
He would have had to probably
yeah,
been as bad as Terrence Steele for us to see Biadasz. Yeah.
So I'm suspect on that. They sus.
We have a question from MTH. What is our QB situation next year, and do we keep Gilbert?
Oh my God, yeah, that's a
Listen,
good question right there.
We got what, one game law on Gilbert? We gotta slow down.
One evaluation tape on Gilbert, and he showed pretty good against the Steelers. But now we can look at that Steelers and be like, was it really a good one? Because look how the Steelers been playing as of lately. So I don't know. I wish we'd have got a longer evaluation scoop of that. And I said that they were doing Andy Dalton a solid, because do you guys expect, let me just flip that question around. Do you guys expect Andy Dalton to come back next year?
No.
No.
I hope not.
I
You know
don't
what's
want
fun?
him
You know what? You know what? Let me slow down. Time out. Let me bring some objectivity here. If Andy Dalton somehow, some way wins these next two games, guys, we'll be on a 4-game win streak. If the Washingtons lose a game and the Cowboys win the division, and Andy Dalton doesn't play horrible. Now, has Andy Dalton been good to me? No. He's played like a backup. He hasn't been horrible, but he hadn't been that good to me. He's been middle of the road. So if Andy Dalton decides that, hey man, I really enjoyed my time in Dallas, we ended on, winning 4 of our last 5 games, 5 of our last 6 games, won the division, or even if you don't win the division, they win 4 of their last 5 games. And he says, I love it here. I don't mind coming back for a cheap deal as a backup.
I wouldn't mind that if he did
that. Then he probably does come back. But if Andy Dalton wants to parlay that 4 of a 5-game win streak into a starting job or a bigger contract, then he gone.
He gone.
First of all, but me, I want to get a guy that mimics the starting quarterback a little bit, his style of play. So Dalton doesn't do that to me, but nonetheless, that's not how it always works.
All right, the next. Are we going to do the round robin, or one another question?
Law, James, thoughts on? Well, no, James asked the question, or Law asked the question. James, what's your thoughts on Dalton being the backup coming back?
Like I'm basically
concur.
I said it.
Yeah.
Scott. You know what I'm saying? If he want that money, we already know Steven ain't gonna pay him. But if he want to come back for the cheap, and I'm cool with that if he want to come back for the cheap, but I think he's gonna still want to be a starter in this league. Just my opinion.
I'm sorry, Candy, hold on. King Marquis said if Andy Dalton had his O-line, he'd be less of a backup. Here's the thing, though. I think we got to stop acting like this O-line is the O-line from the first 2 games Dalton started. There's been plenty of times Andy Dalton has a lot of time in the pocket, or enough time, and he just looked like a deer in headlights, and you're like, bro, what you doing, man?
Yeah.
You're a 10-year veteran. Make the throw. So I'm not blaming this on O-line. I think he's played just like he is a backup, whether the offensive line is good or not, in my opinion.
There are some Andy Dalton's apologists out there, and I got tons of messages of people saying that, hey, Andy Dalton not that much of a drop-off from Dak Prescott. And I just be like, man, okay. And then they be like, oh, you just a Dak Prescott apologist. So
it's not that. Every quarterback has their team, and Andy Dalton is okay with what he's doing. Our backup.
Well, hey, let's keep it real. Remember when we had George Iocca on Sky?
Yeah.
And he said there ain't that much difference in the
well,
way they throw
trust me, I already hit up. Listen, I hit up G about that.
He said that.
I hit up G about that because, come on,
he said it.
I know.
He was on air. He said it.
The chat.
I'm done.
He said it on air. That's all.
Dalton is a drop up. AD is not a Dak.
He's not.
Chat is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Next, we have Ready Red. What starters do y'all think won't be back next year?
Y'all asking some good questions, man.
That's why I love
man.
That's why I love our chat. I love our community. I love the late night
community.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hold on. Before I answer that question, this is why. Look,
if you have not liked this, please like this. Go and share this because we're talking about pure commentator gold right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get it nowhere else except one place, the Late Night Hype.
Okay, I just had to play
Late Night Hype.
That.
Oh, that's one of our fans, man. Called in and he just gives us praise, man. We got some great viewers and subscribers in this community, Candy, and you'll see that they're great.
You're over there thinking. I'm looking.
Cheeto Woozier, I think Xavier Woods won, right?
Definitely number One.
I'm gonna say, but don't be so fast if he wants to come back cheap. Just don't. I'm just saying.
What?
That would be one. I'm just saying because you know the Cowboys.
Bro.
Oh, you want to come back cheap?
You're
Okay,
right. You're
come.
right. But my man said that he don't go 100%. I can't bring that type of attitude back.
I feel you, Sky, but you know
Hey,
what I'm
hey,
talking
James.
about, though, Sky.
James, you gonna come back 13%, 25%
I
discount.
know it.
I'm-
But y'all
he's-
know
he's-
what I'm saying. If
What'd you
they
say,
come
Candy?
back on the cheap, Steven gonna be like, oh, okay.
Then what percentage of discount he gonna come back on? Right, 60% discount.
Ain't like he gonna get a big deal somewhere else.
None of these dudes is.
She said
Not a
no.
lot.
She said starter. So already Red said starter. So
So
Xavier
I say
Woods. Oh my
Cheeto.
God, this is a.
Alden,
think Chiefs
Alden
gonna
Smith.
Yeah, I think Alden Smith is gone. He's gonna want more money.
You gone?
I think he's gonna want more money.
Man, let Randy Gregory do that, man.
Yeah.
Draft another guy in the top 4 rounds and let Randy
Right.
be a starter and let's rock out. Alden Smith, great,
Antoine Woods.
great story. I'd bring him back.
Antoine
bring him
comes
back. I'd bring Woods back.
Is Crawford considered a starter?
Hell to them.
No, he's not a
So
starter.
he gone. He gone. He ain't gonna say he did, but he gone.
He did.
He gone.
He did. That man
Uh,
did.
Man, it's a compact question there, though.
That's a good question. But
I think
I'll go
nobody else-
Yeah.
Cheeto, Woods, Alden Smith.
Hey, what
No
about Joe
particular
Looney?
order.
He's on a 1-year deal. What about Joe Looney? He's a starter.
I think
He
he'll
gone,
he
man.
He could come back, but
I think he comes
Biotis
back for the cheap. Where he gonna go?
is going to be the guy.
He was already a career backup anyway. Be happy.
Yeah, man.
It's all the Garrett guys will be gone. Crawford, Lee, and Woods.
Dang. Crawford, Lee, and
How-
Woods.
They need to. I mean, I'm not saying that every coach comes in and cleans house of all the previous regime coaches, but man, if there was ever a regime that you got to clean house of from, this might be the one, man. These dudes was way too comfy. You know, they was way too comfy, and I don't think the offense was the issue this year, guys. Like, if there's something to be mad about, it's not the offense to be mad about. There's things that you're frustrated with moving forward, right? Moving forward, but
Right.
during the season with the offense. But defensively is a different story. I think I'm cleaning the house with those Garrett guys defensively, in my opinion, because they said, "Oh,
Nasty
New-
taste in our
new
mouth.
coaching
Get outta
staff, I'm cemented." Nobody felt threatened, in my opinion, which is wild to me. When you can come out and say, "I don't go 100%," fam, y'all got to go. Obviously, the coach got to go, and I'm not going to name names, but multiple Cowboys players, because I had to bring this up. Our guy, shout out to you, Jay Tuck. He's pretty much a big Mike McCarthy detractor. Doesn't like the guy, wants to get rid of him and all that stuff. And he tried to state that the rift that came out in the media about the coaches was Michael McCarthy thing. And I said, Tuck, I'm telling you, it's not Mike McCarthy. They love Mike McCarthy. They think he's great. You got the wrong Mike. And that has been confirmed with Cowboys players that it is not Mike McCarthy. That's the issue there. It's the obvious, which we all know. It's Mike Nolan. Okay? And it's not about, oh, I hate the guy. It's just that, dude, this guy ain't it. Doesn't put us in the right positions. And they're not really out there playing for him like a Rob Marinelli or Chris Richard per se. So I think everyone's anger at Mike McCarthy probably should halt a little bit in the sense of, let's see what happens with a healthier team next year, right? In a real full offseason. But Mike Nolan, bruh, I'm sorry. You cannot run out the worst defense in history in the NFL. There's no excuses for that.
Hey, what'd they say? Gotta go, gotta go.
Gotta go. If you're gonna be
You
mad
gotta
at
go.
Mike, be mad at McCarthy because he hired his friend. I would never say don't be mad at that. He should never hire his friend.
We're gonna have to get that drop from Jesse Holly. You got to go.
Got to go.
Gotta go. So,
All right, give us 2 more, Candy, before we get out of here.
I got one for my guy though.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm
donation.
sorry, Candy. It's because
Oh,
he
yeah,
had it
dude.
on there for a long time. He's one of our faithfuls, David Jenkins. He asked, and I know Sky gonna jump on this one. He says, "Does Joe Philbin come back on the staff?"
I'll be short, James. Yes, I think he's been. I think he's been the best coach on the entire staff, man. I think he's done he's done some good work with what he's had, Law.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even. We may not agree with everything that he been doing, but I think he come back. I think Nolan is the guy to get the short stick.
Not get. Oh, short stick means okay.
Short end of the stick, I meant to say. I try to be really short.
Yeah. I got that wrong. That reference wrong. What about you?
That's his best bud. He been on the Green Bay staff with Mike McCarthy for 100 years. He ain't going nowhere.
Nolan's this guy, but see, the Joneses is pushing pressure on him.
Yeah, but Nolan wasn't with him in Green Bay. Philbin was with him in Green Bay all them years.
Last one, Candy, if you got one for us.
I want to ask, do we bring Gallup back?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah.
Look, James is like, well.
Bring Gallup back, man.
I'm not hating on Gallup either. Please understand what I'm saying.
Talk your talk, then, James. Talk your talk.
I'm gonna look at options if something come out there as safeties out there, and they say something about Gallup, and I'm gonna say, well, what we talking? Or if somebody came at me and said, I'm gonna give you a second rounder for Gallup. Gallup gone, bro.
Oh, second round.
And then I'm redrafting another receiver in the draft, and I'm taking that second.
What'd you say, Candy?
I said I feel like he's gotten better than he was like 2 years ago. He was butterfingers with everything. I feel like he's gotten better.
Y'all, man, I'm really trying to ignore these comments. I'm not these comments, but just this thought process out here. Wink said draft Kyle Pitts.
I told you about that speed.
Gallup.
And y'all ain't want to hear me.
What do you mean we want to hear? What you talking about?
Remember when I was like, remember when we were talking about the tight end position? You said I like the combo with him and Dalton. I said I still
with
like
Schultz
to get more,
with Schultz and Blake.
Yeah.
Correct.
I
Absolutely.
said I still like to get more speed at that tight end position.
I mean, speed would be great at the tight end position, but I mean, if you don't take Pitts, are you pissed off you got Blake Jarwin and Dalton Schultz coming back?
That
No,
damn Pitts,
exactly.
boy.
Pitts is,
But here's the thing. Listen, we need defense. Okay, I would not be an advocate for this. Huh?
Use all the other picks on D then.
I am not an advocate for taking this tight end. I'm not at all. I think it'd be absolutely stupid. However, if we took him, woo, boy,
You know it.
woo, you talking about
6'6", 240 pounds. The brother run like a gazelle, and I'm telling you, it's mixed match heaven. You look, quarterbacks to tight end, they always would be the best friend. Look,
we don't have that guy. We still
don't care if he can't block. I don't care. Care.
I'm not looking for him to block, right?
He ain't blocking.
We've had a speed tight end like that.
Man, he can utilize the middle of the field. You can do all type of foolery stuff, man. With CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, they're going to have to roll cover somewhere, right?
But I'm going to be real with you. The only reason why I think this is even a conversation, man, and Wink going to love this one because he don't like him, is because Blake got hurt. I swear on everything, if Blake Jarwin does not get hurt, obviously with Dak Prescott, but if Blake Jarwin does not get hurt and Dak is your quarterback, dog, Blake Jarwin is, I said it earlier and I'm sticking to it. Blake Jarwin's in consideration to play in February. Granted, they're not playing the Pro Bowl no more, but he would have put up top 5 tight end numbers, and I'm sticking with it, dog. I really am. He in my opinion, he has the best hands on this team. He's a good route runner, and he can eat those seams. Now, he's not 4.4 speed, but when you're up against linebackers who run 4.7s and 4.6, you're fast. When you're up against safeties who run 4.5, 4.6, you don't look slow, and he does not play slow on the field. That's not to say he's Kyle Pitts in regards to athletic. I'm just saying I think Blake Jarwin, I get Blake Jarwin and Dalton. Blake Jarwin would have been phenomenal. Can you imagine? What do you do with all
speed?
Oh my goodness!
But my thing is, let me preface the statement just a little bit though. Let me preface the statement of if we do decide to go get a Kyle Pitts, it will have to be solely based upon BPA. And if the tags are touching, this is my philosophy. If the tags are touching against a tight end and a defensive player, lean on defense because, damn it, we're 32nd ranked on defense in every major category. So you have to lean on that.
Let's also say this. This ain't no crazy defensive draft this year. This ain't no crazy defensive draft. And there's plethora of, you like that word? Plethora. Word of the day.
Nice.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. But you know what? There's a lot of cornerbacks in this draft. You feel me? It's a lot of depth in here. So I'm not saying there's not just world beaters like maybe it was last year. And what we were talking, we saw that draft last year, and we seen it this year. there ain't them guys. So if you got a pitch, you could still get, especially if you get multiple picks, you can load up on defense. But dog,
That's why he's saying BPA.
Speed tight end,
BPA.
speed tight end.
But we got but you smarter than just speed tight end, James. Like you can say speed tight end all you want, but just because you fast don't mean shit. Like
But he ain't. I'm saying
That boy
he
good,
nasty
man.
with the speed.
So talk about everything else that he does well as opposed to speed, because Evan Ingram has a ton of speed. Would you consider Evan Ingram a top 3, 4, 5 tight end? I wouldn't. I think there's been tight ends better than him. I don't care if he went to the Pro Bowl.
I think
there's
Kyle
tight
Pitts
ends
hands are
than him.
better.
Garrett,
You know,
Jason Garrett messed him up too though this year because he said all Jason Garrett do is got me doing hook patterns.
you sound just like him too. Hook,
He got me
button
doing-
hook, baby. He trying to get him to turn into
I used to do
Jason
things
Witten.
before Garrett got here. Now I'm doing button hooks.
So how do you explain 400 yards and then 500 yards the previous years? 3 touchdowns and 3 touchdowns. It's not like he's a world beater. He just fast.
Well,
And
he
get
did
injured a
have
lot.
Daniel Jones and Eli. Old Eli.
I'm just saying. You
Not
gotta,
the book of Eli, by the way.
It got to be more than just speed to me. But and Pitts is.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not trying to say he's just speed. I'm just saying when you scream speed, that don't mean shit. There's so many players that get drafted
I know
in the
it don't
first
mean
round.
shit, dog,
that's
but you already
speed.
know he good. I don't gotta explain that to the damn people.
People don't know who he is, and calm down. Oh, slow down. Slow your roll, bruh. Slow your roll. Throw the flag. Throw the flag. Throw the flag. Somebody getting emotional up in here. Slow down.
Right.
These boys right here, they get their random fights all the time.
Nah, man.
Round
Nah,
one.
he just don't like when I challenge him. Apparently, but you know what?
Candy threw the flag. She threw the flag.
Throw the flag. Well, I love to be challenged.
You don't like when
Oh, I
you don't
love
like
it.
when I tell you wrong.
I love it. Wrong about what? What is it to be wrong about? What is it to be wrong about?
Sometimes you're wrong. You don't
Wrong
like
about what? What are you
I'm talking about now, man.
Oh,
Hear what I'm
okay.
telling you.
All right. Take it over, Law, man, before we be going back and forth for the next 10 minutes.
we go again.
Exactly.
I'm just a drop guy.
Hey, good Lord, calm down.
Hey, I'm over here smiling.
Oh my goodness.
Wink got us started over Kyle Pitts.
Look,
Look,
Hey,
my
hey,
thing
hey.
is
Hey,
Get your damn act together.
get your act together, man. Get your act together.
Some
Candy like,
understatements. Wow.
what'd you see over there, Candy?
Said some under the breath comments. Wow.
Oh no, this ain't under the breath right here.
Get your damn act together.
We all, but this is what we all want
I want me some glory hole.
at the
Nice.
end of the day.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, we just
I want me some glory hole.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Long time, boy.
All right, man. Listen, y'all know the deal. I know the drill. If I don't press this button,
Oh yeah.
But before we go,
and
let's.
Wait,
gotta-
shut the hell up about Jarwin Wink. Just be
Yeah,
quiet.
I'm not even touching the Jarwin thing. How we both wrong about? All right, whatever. Before we go, Candy, let them know where they can find you again.
Okay. My Instagram is Candy's Locker Room, CANDYS Locker Room, and you can find me like that on YouTube, but also under America's Fave Candy on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, man. With
Strawberry
that said,
chocolate.
make sure y'all rock with us, man. Late night hype. Big game, James Law Nation, Skywalker Steel. Hey, this Sunday, big game, Cowboys Nation, Eagles, Cowboys. Late night hype stream will be live. Let's do it.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the nation, one way or another. Let's continue to grind and shine. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share this content. Let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go. I just want to run that off.
That's your favorite line.